messaging with Sheena. I had learned through sources that Greene County had in discovery seized over 200 pages of medical documents no one had ever seen. Because these are medical documents, Greene County could not include them in any FOIA request. So at that time, I felt Sheena would turn down a conversation flat out with Becca. So I used a tactic many journalists use. Hey, I'm a friend working with Becca. Obviously, that means what Sheena tells me is getting to Becca. So it's just a buffer so she can have deniability of talking directly to me. There was nothing nefarious about it. I didn't hide these messages were coming from Becca's team. My only goal was to further the evidence in this case, and at that time, there was a huge hole in 2014 when GRB went to the Hope Lodge. Our investigation found out that Dee Dee never disclosed to anyone in Springfield that she had had cancer surgery. We also couldn't date what year she had this hysterectomy, but if it was between 2006 and 2014, this could be the way they got into Hope Lodge. It never made sense that a child, a 5-year-old child who was in remission from leukemia 17 years later, was going to get treatment. And then this is my statement. I have an attachment. I also have, I'm not finished with my statement yet. I just want you to know I do have receipts with this, that this was the main purpose that no one has ever shown in these messaging, that it had to do with this Greene County thing. And I do have the receipts if anyone wants to see them of me asking her. So I was hoping to build a dialogue with Sheena. Thus, they were having issues with Into the Weeds, Audrey, and Karma Collector at that time. So I threw in some tidbits I thought might help Sheena believe we had common ground. But the only purpose was building this dialogue in hopes she would believe that I would tell the truth about whatever the medical records disclosed. And based on my research, that Dee Dee never told anyone on social media she had cancer. And in the interviews I have conducted with friends from Springfield, they were shocked when I told them Dee Dee, yes, had cancer. And yes, Dee Dee had had cancer surgery. These people were completely baffled and flabbergasted. Dee Dee had never told them anything about it. So, why was she not telling these people she had cancer? I knew the answer. If GRB did have leukemia or did not, would probably be in those 200 medical documents seized by Greene County no one has ever seen. In my further fervor to find any and all evidence in this case, I knew possibly my only way in was to possibly appeal to Sheena, that Becca was not out to tell untruths, and she was not going to just speculate GRB had cancer without seeing the evidence. Now, others are twisting this, that I was somehow in cahoots with Sheena. That's ridiculous. And I will add, this isn't in my statement, I didn't never gave Sheena $200. Let her show the receipts on that. That's utter bullshit. She's lying to you. Now, my statement goes on. There, there still is a huge hole in this case. The year 2014. Was Dee Dee the real patient at the time? This would mean Dee Dee was even more vulnerable 1 year before the murder. I apologize for the tactics and saying some things about other creators in my hopes to further my dialogue with Sheena. As many of you know, this case is so unique because the medical records go to the very heart of this case. Without all of them, it's difficult to say we know everything, but medical records are protected for a reason. My only question is if these records do back up GRB's claims of medical abuse and that she did not have cancer, then why has she not put them out herself? The bottom line is, without them, we are left guessing. And some will lean one certain way based on biases. Those who are anti-GRB will lean saying, yep, she had cancer. That always bothered me a lot. I hope this clears up my motive and why I did what I did. Others will twist it. So I am damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't. Thank you for listening to this. Now, there's another reason I can't disclose to you, but in the future, I can. But right now, I can't talk about other things. I can't do it on my channel. I can't. And For those of you that have been following me for a long time, I hope you will give me some grace to know that, yes, there's a reason for all of this, and I can't say right now. And this is all I can
Becca,
say right now.
you and I have spoken, Becca. I know some of the reason and I
Yes,
understand it. And all I have to say is enough said. Okay.
thank you.
I
Okay.
know for a fact you can't go any further and you shouldn't.
I
Okay.
agree.
You know you shouldn't.
We don't need to hear
This is
anything.
there's a reason why she can't talk about it. And I respect that. And this is why watching all you rats, many of you, go running to morbid with that nonsense, it makes me sick. Sick. But it is what it is. Becca, you have shown nothing but class throughout this whole thing. Let it go. Okay, sweetheart? You
All
said
right.
your
Thank you.
statement. I don't
So
want you to say further
that's
and
all.
have a
I'm not.
problem.
I'm not. That's all I'm going to
Okay.
say.
All right, sweetie.
And thank you for allowing me to make this
All
statement.
right.
And all right,
Yeah,
guys.
no
Bye.
problem. All right.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, see you, Becca.